Mic test. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the live today. Friends, a very, very nice Wednesday to everybody. How are y'all doing? Welcoming Haris Abbas, the filmmaker. Good day to you. Izarin, welcome to the live as well. Suf Freshen Hill. Guys, how are y'all doing so far this nice Wednesday? How are y'all doing? Okay, hope everyone is doing fine. Now, we have one indices question ahead of us. Okay, why don't you all take some time, go and try and solve with this question. Uday, welcome, man. Hey, glad to see you guys are learning on TikTok. IG, wow, going to social media to learn. And not to watch Roblox videos. Fantastic. Okay, those who are at home watching with your phones and all, my friends, what is the answer for this question? You got O-level math prelims, but I think some of y'all from the younger generations, you guys are from Sec 1, Sec 2, perhaps Sec 3, you can also solve this. Okay, you can try this out, guys. Solve root 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 equals to 5 to the power of 2y. How do you solve? Meaning, how do you find the value of y? Okay, is it option 1, is it option 2, 3 or 4? Which one is it? Haziq Hashim. Mr. Haziq Hashim, I really expect you to get these full marks. Come on, let's go, man. Welcome. Good day. Haziq Hashim, you don't use TikTok, only on IG, is it? Okay, those who are at home, welcome. Welcome to the live, okay? My name is Coach Irfan from the MasterMaths Education Center. Today we are doing mathematics for secondary school. And please don't forget to smash the likes. Smash, 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 smash. You tap the share button. Share it with your friends so that more people can learn from this mathematics class today, guys. Thank you so much for your shares and all these wonderful things that you guys are doing, so that more people can watch this live, more people can learn mathematics instead of watching random videos on TikTok. Okay, at least we do something productive lah, okay? Okay, Linker931, thanks for your follow. I really appreciate that a lot. Okay, friends, what's your answer for this? Some of you, please says option 2 is the answer for this particular question. Okay, this is an O-level math revision, my friends. How do we solve this? Meaning, how do we find the value of y? Y is an unknown. Okay, that is a question mark right there for us. Okay, now what you can do, right, is that you can first think about grouping the root 5s together. On the left side of this equation, if you see, there are many root 5s. If you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of root 5. Okay, so how do you write that first step? You will do 5. Okay, 5 times of root 5 will be equivalent to 5 to the power of 2y. Okay, so basically you have 5 of these, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times of root 5 is equal to 5 to the power of 2y. That is the first step that you can write for yourself. Now, and then 5 times root 5 is nothing but 5 to the power of 1, right? 5 is just 5 to the power 1. Times root 5 is 5 to the power half. And everything here is going to be equals to 5 to the power of 2y. Okay, as simple as that. Alright, now when you have the same base, indices tells us that, hey, if you have the same base, alright, then you can add the power. You will take 1 plus half, you are going to get 5 to the power of 3 out of 2, and that will be 5 to the power of 2y very nicely. And now, my friends, we can equate the powers. There's a reason why we made the powers, the base the same, so that now we know that the powers is going to be equal to each other. Meaning, 2y is the same as 3 out of 2. Okay, friends? So, this 2y is equal to this power here. And now we can find y. How do you find y? You divide everything by 2. So, y is just 3 over 2 divided by 2, my friends. If you press the calculator for this, you are going to get the value of y to be 3/4. Are you all okay so far? My friends, let us move on down the list to the next question for today, which is question number 2. This is a vectors question, friends. This is purely O-level, so you can only do this if you are in your O-levels year. Otherwise, very hard to solve this question because this is uniquely O-levels. Okay? You guys try it out, come. Question 2, find the values of P. Find the 2 possible values of P. And you are given a magnitude question whereby you're supposed to find the magnitude of this and equate it to this actual magnitude. From there, you find the value of P. Okay, friends, those who are at home, welcome to the live today. Thank you very much for liking this and following us as well. We are doing secondary school mathematics today. In fact, we are doing more O-level revisions from now on. Okay, blocking question, sorry about that. Okay, come, go ahead, guys. Okay, so you got AB and you got the magnitude of AB. Find the 2 possible values of P. That is the next question, come. Okay, I'll give you guys some time. Go and try and do this. Thank you. I already graduated, but the question reminds me of school days. Interesting, yes. School days, we will do vectors. Yeah, you're right. Okay, 1 more minute. We're going to go through this magnitude question from vectors. Thank you so much. Okay, go and try it out at least. Okay, try and get some steps going for yourself here. Okay, Eva, welcome to the live today. Eva, good day, welcome. And please try this question. Come on, let's go, Eva. Okay, now let me just go through this with you guys. Okay, we have a vector here, 2p and 5p. Okay, we are on the vectors question, question number 2 now. Okay, guys, 2p and 5p is there. So what we need to do is to put this into a magnitude format. Okay, so from here, we will put a magnitude format. So we will have 2p whole thing squared. Okay, please remember to put a bracket there, plus a 5p whole thing squared. And this, my friends, will be equals to 5 root 29 divided by 2. Okay? And since we want to find, we're interested to find the value of P, what we can do is to expand the 2p square and the 5p square first. We're going to get 4p square plus 25p square. And that will be equivalent to 5 times root 29 over 2. Okay? And then we remove the square root by doing a square on the other side. So when we do that, this becomes 29p square. So 4p square plus 25p square is 29p square. So that's what we're going to do as well. Square root 29p square. And this will be equals to 5 root 29 divided by 2. Okay. Now I'm going to pose a question to all of you. Let's say you are interested to find the value of P. How would you remove the square root that is here, guys? How would you remove a square root? Can you help me out? How would you remove this square root? What must I do on the other side if I want to remove the square root? Anyone can tell me? Okay, there's a square root there that is unnecessary. In fact, it's bothering us so much because we want to find P. The square root has got to go. Square root all. Amor Pretty says square. Dan Sino, good day to you, man. So you got a square on the other side as well. So what we're going to do? 29p square, we keep it here. And we go to the other side and we will square this side. Okay, this big square root here is gone already, guys. Okay, so we're going to have 29p square is equals to 5 square is 25. When you square the root, okay, the root is gone. Okay, so this becomes just 29 over a 2 square. 2 square is just a 4. Okay, now how do we find the value of P? Very simple. P square is just 25 times 29 over 4 times 29. Okay, And then you can see that the 29s will cancel off. Okay, they will cancel off each other. And P is just a square root of the other side. So again, if you want to remove the square right now, you go to the other side and you do a square root. Okay guys, so you go to the other side and you do a square root. Don't forget, whenever you square root, you must put a plus and minus. Even though sometimes the minus option doesn't make any sense. Okay, still go in and put a plus and minus there. So this will become P is equals to plus minus a root 25 is just a 5. A root 4 is just a 2. So this becomes plus minus 5 over 2. Answer is option what, friends? Option 4. That's all. Okay, for this particular question, I'm going to give you some time. You may want to just copy this down or just take a look at the rough steps of this entire question, whereby this is vectors, magnitude is involved here as well. Okay guys, now I'm going to move on to the next question, which is question number 3. Alright, so let us go on to the next question. Is this GCE O-level question, sir? Yes. Friends, these questions, right, they have been adapted from the latest prelim math papers. Meaning from 2023 prelims. We go and see what questions is relevant and exciting to do on TikTok and IG. We selected those questions and then we put it here in the notes for you guys and we're going to discuss with you all. So if you are doing GCE O-levels this year, then all these questions will be very much relevant for you, okay? Now, let's go on to the next question. Okay, now this is a parallelogram question. Okay, so it's good if you guys can draw out the parallelogram and see, you know, how is the drawing like, which side is parallel to which side. And every time when you draw a parallelogram, make sure you are drawing in a clockwise manner. Okay, the drawing has to be clockwise. A, B, C, D. This naming pretty important because it goes clockwise. Okay, so from here, you may want to just draw it out. Okay, let's do A here, and then B is here, C is here, D is here. This is what I mean by clockwise manner. As you can see, you are proceeding in a clockwise manner here. Okay, so you draw for yourself that particular parallelogram. You have the points A, C is also given, you have B, C, find the coordinates of D. Now for this to work well, you guys need to understand that there are some parallel and equal lines as well. Okay, I'm going to give you guys some time. Take a look at this question. We're going to discuss in a while. Okay, thank you very much. Cyborg, try it out, man. Okay, how to do this? Coordinates of D question. Okay, so we'll draw a parallelogram. Okay, so over here we have that parallelogram there. Okay, so just a rough drawing. Okay, and then you have the points A here, points B is here, C is here, and D is here. Okay, and then you are given this point A as -4, -2. Again, when you draw it in a clockwise manner, guys. Okay, the clockwise manner will help you guys. And then B is also there. C is given to us as 6 and 0. And you're supposed to find these coordinates D. Okay, so the good thing in this question is that they have provided us the vector B to C. And because this is a parallelogram, BC is exactly going to be equal to AD. Okay, so that's the next thing we got to write, that BC is exactly AD. Alright, let me just cut this off, make it a little bit smaller. I'll shift it here. Alright, so what we're going to do is this, AD. Okay, this line right here, A to D, is going to be exactly B to C. Exactly the same. Okay? Alright, and how do I break up the vector AD again, guys? I'm trying to find the coordinates of D, which means this AD here has to be broken up. Okay, we need to break that up into AO plus OD. Okay, so this will actually be equals to BC, which is 4 and -3. Alright, Now, the next step is, again, we need to focus on finding OD because that is essentially the same thing as your coordinates, just written in a slightly different form. AO is negative OA. So that's what I'm going to write here. Negative OA plus OD is equals to 4 and negative 3. Okay, so to find OD, all we need to do is 4, negative 3 plus OA. So we add these vectors up. 4, negative 3. Go back to the question. What's OA? OA is just negative 4, negative 2. So we put that in here. Negative 4, negative 2. And we plus these vectors up to get OD. 4 plus negative 4 is just a 0. Negative 3 plus negative 2 is just a negative 5. Okay, so with that, therefore, D, we can find it as 0, negative 5. Okay, so option is option 1. That's all. Okay, option 1 is the coordinates for D, and this brings us to the final question for today, which is a very long sectors question. We may take some time here. Now, for the sectors question, okay, it'd be great if you guys can actually take note of your sectors formula for arc length and so on. Okay, so take note of that and try and do question 4 now. Come, let's go, guys. Okay, so you have sectors. Coach, what time are you ending today? Oh, this is the last question for today. Okay, so today's live is pretty short. Okay, but the last question, this is an actual O-level question that came out in the prelims as well. So Uday, it's good that you have joined today. Okay, thank you very much for that. Those who just joined on IG and TikTok, guys, welcome to the live. Friends, how to do this question? Diagram shows a circle with radius x. Okay, so over here is x. Okay, I zoom in for you guys a bit. Okay, the radius is x. And then the circle is divided into 2 sectors. Alright, the angle of the minor sector is theta radian. The perimeter of the major is thrice the perimeter of the minor sector. Find the value of theta, give your answer to 3 decimal places. Now, in order to do this well, it's good if you guys can redraw your sectors. So we're going to draw a sector here. Okay, this is the major sector. Alright, and again, bear in mind, this was given to us as theta, which means this side here, the reflex angle that we have is not theta, it's 360 minus theta. But since you are working with radians, ensure that this is not 360 minus theta here, guys. This one here should be 2 pi minus theta. Okay, so we do 2 pi minus theta. Okay, let's put that in here. Very nice. Okay, so that is the major sector. Now, if you draw this out this way, this will be your minor sector instead, whereby you have x and x here as your radius. Friends, this is your radius, okay? Now, with that, how do I find the perimeter of the major sector and the minor sector? How to find? We can write this down next, okay? So, perimeter of the major sector is equals to 3 times the perimeter of your minor sector. Okay, write it down. That's what the question says. So it's over here, right? The perimeter of the major sector is thrice the perimeter of the minor sector. So that's what I'm going to write, right? Perimeter of the major sector is 3 times the perimeter of the minor sector. Now, the perimeter of the major sector is basically x plus this arc length over here. Okay, so that's the next step. X plus this particular arc length, which is radius times the angle over here. And that will be x times 2 pi minus theta is equals to 3. Minor sector, how to find perimeter? Again, x plus this arc length here, which is just x theta. So 3 x plus r theta. Okay, bob that picture. Yes, man, let's go. Okay, now how do I find the value of theta? That is the question. We can note that on the left side, all the x is there. Right side also got all the x. So what we can do on both sides? We can divide by x on both sides. So that's what's going to happen next. 1 plus 1 plus 2 pi minus theta is equals to 3. 1 plus 1 plus theta. Okay, so what I just did was, since x is common on all the terms, I can divide both sides by x. So when you do that, the x is gone. Okay, so 1 plus 1, that's a 2. Okay, hang on guys, I just need to take this reference out for a while. Okay. So again, 1 plus 1 is a 2. So we put 2 there plus 2 pi minus theta is equals to 3, 2 plus theta. Okay. And then we can expand the other side. So this becomes 6 plus 3 theta. Okay, we bring all the thetas to one side. All the thetas you combine together in a group. Okay. So basically you can keep the 3 theta here. This particular negative theta, kick it away to the right side, it becomes 3 theta plus theta. Okay? So this negative theta goes over, becomes a plus theta, and then on the left side, you still have 2 plus 2 pi minus 6. So how many theta is this, guys? 3 theta plus 1 theta, that is 4 theta, which will be 2 plus 2 pi minus 6. And to find theta, all you need to do, guys, is to just take this particular value and divide it by 4. Okay, so we're going to do that. 2 plus 2 pi minus 6. You take that, divide by 4. My friends, the final answer for this particular question today is 0.57079. Okay, I hope you all can see this. Okay, and we just need to round this off to 3 decimal places. Okay, as you can see, this is the first decimal place, which is 5. Second decimal place is 7. Third decimal place is 0, 7, and 9, so on and so forth. So how do I push this to the nearest 3 dp? Look at the 4th decimal place, guys. That's 7. 7 is a big number. So what happens to the whole thing? Okay, last practice, last comment from everyone, guys. What happens to the whole thing when you round this off to 3 decimal place? This becomes 0.57 watt. Can you share with me in the chat box, what is your thoughts here in 3 decimal placing? What is this going to be equals to? Yaya says 1. Oh, okay, nice. 0.571. Okay, so that's what we're going to write here. This is basically rounded off to 0.571. And we push this to 3 decimal placing. Okay? So again, to do these type of questions well, you guys need to know your sectors formula, obviously. And you need to know that we are working with radians here. Okay, so for radians, the formula is a bit different. Okay, Hashim, thank you very much, man. Rauda Khan as well. And those who have stuck throughout, thank you so much. In fact, for today, it's a pretty short live, just about half an hour. But we really hope that if you have stayed on, that you have learned something. Not to worry, you can join this Telegram group for the answer key. Guys, if you have not joined, I encourage you guys to join this group because we post lots of free resources there. Okay, in MasterMaths Secondary. Alright, in Telegram. Okay, and also if you're keen to learn more about our programs for next year, it is now open for registrations. Okay, we are getting some registrations coming in. If you are Sec 1 or Sec 4 next year, then head over to this link, okay, and learn more about the programs that we are offering here at MasterMaths, okay? In this case, they want it in 3 decimal place, so we round off to 3 dp, in this case. But in many cases, they want it in 3 SF. Okay? Guys, thank you so much. Have a good night, and we will catch up again very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. Okay.